Hey everyone, welcome. I'm Talizmyn, and this video is a recording of one of my recent art streams on Twitch. I stream on Twitch twice a week, Sunday and Wednesday, from 11 AM to 1 PM Pacific Time. I work on various projects, including commissions, and I'm available to answer your questions. I'd love to see you there, so do stop by. And if you enjoy this video and want to see more art streams and time lapses, remember that you can like and subscribe. I've also included social links in the description if you want to follow me elsewhere too. On to the art stream. Good morning, or happy time zone, everyone. Today I'm doing a commission, a mandala commission. We'll be repeating deer skulls and antlers. I don't know if I'll finish this today, but we'll see. I expect it'll take a little longer than the last few I've done, just for the nature of it. I'll start by doing a pretty rough sketch. And what song is this? So I want to start by getting a rough sketch in here. Get an idea of how much space I have and see what I can fit in before I get it too complicated, or complex rather. See if I can get a few different colors going here so I can tell what layer I'm working on later. Considering one layer is 4 lines of repetition, 8 and 16. Yeah. So I think I already need to make this a bit smaller. It's resizing that too. Okay, that'll make it easier to fix. I did not know that resizing something changed the position of the rulers, but here we are. But now it doesn't. Okay. It seemed like it'd be simple. Not so. I'm sure there's a way to get around that, but we'll figure that out another time. The horizontal sketches look great in the front. Thank you, Gibbet. Now there'll be a chance for me to clean these up pretty well shortly. Just want to get an idea too of how big everything needs to be in order to fit on this the way that we want. Balance between like shapes and detail. I think I drew the ones in the drew them a little too large initially. while since I've drawn skulls of any kind. It's going to take a few sketches to get this right. Now, deer look pretty cute. Their skulls, not as cute. Still cool, just less cute. Oops. True watch eraser. Now for the really complicated one. Ideally, I would like to not cut off any of the antlers so that it can be a solid mandala. You know, nothing gets clipped. So, just trying to get an idea of how big this can be, or how small it should be, so I can get more of the antlers in here. I really like how that brighter green skull looks. I just need to do that again. Yeah, I just want to be careful to get the skulls and the antlers to be kind of on the top, and then when I add leaves and acorns and camouflagey type patterns, it can all be underneath, ideally, or at least seem to overlap that way. So now I need this one to be complicated. I might be taking this too far. When I was trying to picture this yesterday, this wasn't quite what I had in mind, but I think it's working. I'll get these antlers in, and you can let me know if I took it too far or not far enough. Easy enough to change at this point. Learned so much about deer today. See if I can draw this now. I know how I want to draw acorns. Hello, Oppo. How are you doing today? I just realized I had myself muted. Good job, me. I don't think it was like that for long, but... Is that better? Or is it the music too loud? Sorry, how's that? Awesome, thank you. Maybe I had the mic a little far from my face. How is Oppo doing? Yes, I did. Kind of a rough day. I'm sorry to hear that. I hope it gets better for you. But yes, you remain awesome. So that is good. Today I'm working on a different kind of mandala. Very deer skulls and antlers and camouflagey. Yeah, there's skulls are interesting. Wouldn't like collect them myself. We do have one on the wall because my husband likes them. Deer skulls specifically, but surprisingly detailed and don't resemble the cute deer we see in our backyard at all. I'm just trying to get this sketch in here before I try too hard on the detail, just so I don't have to redraw the skulls too many times. Correct me if I'm wrong, Oppo, but did you say that you were into writing, or that you are a writer? Could be mistaken. I know I've seen it. I'm sure I've seen someone mention it. Thought it might be you. Just like second guessing myself. Yeah, that was going to be my next question was, if you do you have something out or will it be out? So I'll definitely want to look for that. And hopefully you share it on like one of the Discords or something so we can all go buy it. Just waiting for the slow proofreaders. Yeah, I mentioned that does take a while. Are you working with like a big publisher or doing that on your own? Either way, I'm sure it's a lot of work and time. Welcome back, Gibbets. Awesome. I look forward to hearing about it and checking it out. Good idea. Yeah, you don't want to exclude or, like, take that option off the table, but it's nice that, like, self-publishing is, like, an option. It's so much easier than it used to be. Not a bad idea at all. Oh, it was that... Was it that book? I might have seen it. Shortly after I joined. I vaguely recall it now. Oh, yes, there it is. Yes. I remember now. Yeah, I thought that the cover looked really good too. It definitely would like fit right in with the mainstream. Is that the word I'm looking for? Anyway, it would fit in with any kind of book on a shelf, I think. Looks good. Oh, absolutely. I read a lot of science fiction and fantasy, and I'm working on writing the script for a graphic novel, and I've taken some writing courses, and I know a lot of the time and the work that goes into it, and a number of my friends have published books, and it's nice just like be able to support them, especially just buy the book, share it, get the word out there. Why not? Yes, when your book comes out, I will buy it. Promise. My to-read list is not long enough yet. I have a few books. This kind of feels like a snowflake right now. I know it won't look that way later, but it's what I can see. Thank you for the offer. Yeah, I think I've had a few friends who've done like ebooks through Amazon, and then I think they've got print on demand is the other one. And none of them have had like any issues with it. It's all worked really well, which is good. You've been slowly working on the sequel already? Nice. Well, that's the way to do it. Start working on it when people aren't expecting it yet or thinking about it. Then you don't get the pressure of, where is it? Why isn't it out yet? And it gives you more time. I look forward to checking it out. I will be patient. If you have pressure, you will see it as a blessing. True. That means, they're really enjoying it. It is definitely a good sign. I hope everyone reads it and everyone loves it. And then you get to make more if you want to. These delicate lines. Okay. I don't think it's going through to OBS. We have like vehicles zooming by at top speed. I'm trying to like keep a look at the mic and like mute it when it happens. This is not lo-fi. No race cars, thank you. This used to be a quiet street, so it's kind of sad that it's so busy lately. Oh, that's good to know. Good. Thanks. Must just sound to me, but be at a low enough frequency that my microphone's not doing it. Which is good. I think I made this connection too clean where the antlers are. That's not how it works. I'm good today, thank you, Oppo. A nice quiet Sunday. It's a little less smoky outside, so I'm hoping it gets better still. There was a wildfire north of us, one or two of them, and it was just bringing a lot of unpleasant air this way. It looks like they're getting it under control, and the wind is a little more favorable, so. My sister and parents keep sharing videos of the rain they're getting where they are, and I'm a little jealous. Yeah. In England, it's been changing every hour. Oh dear. So you'll get, sunny, rainy, and back again. Is that normal, or is that more just the weather's changing lately and being more dramatic? Sunny, heavy rain, sunny, light rain, storm. Oh dear. That makes it hard to prepare for anything. Just have to bring everything every time you go out. Hi, Sea Tree. Welcome. Two of your favorite streamers in the same place? Aw. Sweet. Skulls are complicated. Complex? Complex. I think that works. I didn't line these up very well. I'm paying for that now. I think it's just these middle ones that are off a little bit. Everything else should be okay. I'm trying to draw with the eraser. That doesn't work. I need to move this skull over into a better spot between these other two skulls. Since one side's overlapping the antlers a little. So I'll need to adjust some of my design a bit. Just trying to think through how I want this to work. Realizing my sketch had a few tiny flaws in it. You sit here. I think I can still get it to work. Looking for a way to not freehand a lot of this. Well, I'm freehanding the skull, but try and keep it on the mirror line so that it looks a little more natural. If I can use symmetry, I will. I feel like I'm going to be an expert at drawing deer skulls after this many times. So I'm not putting in, that much detail. There's always room for improvement, I suppose. Might add in a little more shading into these skulls after. Once I feel like I've got the shape in there pretty well, that is. Just double checking that I made these vector layers because I thought I didn't. My plan was to actually do it this time. I must have set it up before I started. Good. I keep meaning to because it's nice to have a line art and be able to resize it sometimes. But having to redraw it in. See if I can draw this light in one shot. It would be nice. Welcome back, Sea Tree. Did you find good foods? I think you gave someone an idea last time. I think, oh, was it you? Somebody said it. Somebody. But yes, I am taking mandala commissions. This one's a little more complex. Thank you for putting that idea out there. This one is for gibbets. Sophie's chilling with you. Nice. Hopefully you're treated to cute kitten snores. She's looking goofy trying to bathe her own neck. Hair was backwards. Yep. Cats. She learned she can open, oh no, open the bathroom door if she leans on it. My old cat Susie knew I was allergic, and I discovered late that she was getting into my room. Well, I found her on my bed a couple times, and I didn't know how she was getting in there until I came back up to my room before I left and realized she was leaning on the door to test it. So if I didn't close it all the way, she'd be in there all day and just sleep on my bed. Those cat emotes are adorable. Mission Impossible music and everything. Yeah, once I discovered what she was doing, it was just like, how did you learn this? How long have you been doing this? Yeah, I was okay having cats in the house as long as I could keep them out of my room, off my bed, out of my clothes. So they knew that. And I'd find them, get home from work at 9 p.m., find that they'd been in my clothes, on my bed. It does get everywhere. Yeah, so unfortunately no more cats for me. Not allergic to dogs though, so it's better. Though dog fur kind of gets everywhere too. So do you guys have any plans for later today? For me, it's just gonna be a quiet Sunday. What about hypoallergenic cats? Oh, maybe. I've kind of looked at I want to say a Cornish Rex, but I know it's a type of Rex with like the swirly fur, and I think they're missing the type of, I guess it's the type of fur that usually triggers allergies, but I wouldn't mind if I was not allergic to a cat. I would be all about it, so maybe that's something to look into. Go back into the office for the first time since quarantine. Oh wow. Yeah, I understand worrying if you have everything already. Hopefully it goes well tomorrow and you've done everything you've needed to do to get ready and it all goes well. Yeah, expensive for that reason. No kidding. I think my mom has Havanese, and I think part of the reason she was interested in those is because they're supposed to be maybe not hypoallergenic, but shed less and cause, less of an issue with allergies. Sophie's gonna be so mad. Yeah. How dare you leave her? She must have gotten used to this by now. Bug you whenever she wants. Hopefully she forgives you. And it's not like the bag situation. Aw, clingier now. Yeah, I guess she'll have to get used to it again and know that you'll come back. I always found our dogs seemed to care a little more that we were gone. The cats just seemed offended if, you know, their food was a little lower than it should be. It sounds like your cat likes you a little more than mine used to. She'll get you back, wake you up at 3 a.m. Yeah, mine would do that. My alarm would go off at usually about 6 o'clock. So she'd wake me up at 5:30 by meowing in the hallway. Or she wouldn't wake me up and leave something for me to find outside my door. That's how you know you really offended her. Cats. Calculating the walking path just right. Yep. Yeah, our cats were two ragdoll siblings. But they had some health issues, so we only took them to the vet once because it wasn't safe to do it again. I don't want to get into the details because it's, you know, ugh, but it meant that we had to be really careful with them and they couldn't really meet other cats. And ragdolls are also kind of, I don't know if fragile or delicate is the right word, but they like hide it if they get hurt. They tend to be just really floppy. They were beautiful though. Purred ragdolls are super cuddly. Yeah, they were. My cat, also named Sophie, well, it's my sister's. She was cuddly, and then, you know, she'd get tired of it pretty quickly and want to do her own thing. But she'd always kind of just want to hang out nearby. She was very jealous though. So if we like had my sister had like this big stuffed toy cat that was it was basically like a pillow, like a fluffy plush toy pillow. If she told the pillow it was good and like pet it, the cat would get really upset and, you know, attack it. Just like, it's not real. Sophie is the best cat name. I agree. Ours were Sophie and Susie. And when I was a kid, we had like a cat named Scruffer. So we kind of had a theme going on. You're not the good cat. There's only one cat here and it's me. Yeah. Not wrong. Definitely felt that way. Our Sophie was very protective of her sister though. Which, you know, not a bad thing. Thankfully they didn't, battle each other. We had dogs too, and didn't really notice it until later that the cats came downstairs, the dogs would get up and part ways. So if they were in the floor, they would move. It's like, oh, the cats rule them all. Everyone says Sophie. That's funny. I don't know where we got the name from. My sister chose it. Might have also been from a video game. I think there was a character in a game we were playing, probably called Sophia. Kind of feel like that's what it might have been. Either way, it fit. My parents agreed on it. It's funny how that works. It was definitely meant to be. There was a Sophie character in a Full Metal Alchemist game. Oh, huh. It is a beautiful name. I agree. I hear it a lot more lately than I did when, we named our cats. One of my friends has the name. Another one has a kid with that name. It's everywhere now. It's pretty though. I think when we named our cats, I'm trying to think of how old I was, and it might have been 10 or 12. So, a little while ago. I do like naming animals, human names, though. My sister has a dog named Henry. So I think she does too. Yeah, we've had pets. They've been April, Emma, Bronson. We don't usually name them, traditional pet type names. Unless they're, hamsters or guinea pigs. Somewhere in the middle is nice. Rare human names or name-like words, but not like Bob. I don't think I've met a pet named Bob. I would name them things like Beauregard or Rutherford, though. Old-timey or more rare names, just for something different. The only time I'd name a pet Bob is if I gave it a really long name just for the fun of it. And then you can shorten it to Bob. Yeah, I went to it wasn't really a dog show, it was more like a convention who brought a lot of like different dog breeds and stuff, and I forget what breed it was, but it was like this huge dog that looked like a Havanese, except was like up to probably the size of like a golden retriever, a little bit taller, and his name was Beauregard, and he was so cute. His fur was like in his eyes. He was so handsome. I wanted to pet him, but I restrained myself. It's very hard. And ever since then, I've just kind of like loved that name. Like, I have to have a pet and just name it that. You know, call him Beau for short. But it would have to be like a big dog, not a little one. Because those are the rules. Cat named King Pellinor. That's fun. Oh, that's right. There is a Beauregard in Crit Roll. I haven't watched. I think I'm on episode 35 or so of season campaign 1, but I've heard that there's a Beauregard, and yes, that is a great name. Yeah, I'm quite a bit behind. I only discovered Critical Role earlier this year and started watching it, and then I just kept talking about it around my husband, and now we watch it every day. So that didn't go terribly. Eleanor was always chasing the invisible questing beast. Our kitten was so playful we would run after things that didn't exist. Nice. That does seem like it would work. Yeah, that's one thing with cats, is they seem to see things that aren't there. So I just wonder, can I not see those things, or are they just not there? Yeah, Critical Role is amazing. I was a little skeptical at first, I think partially because, I'd heard it was good, but the production quality wasn't there because they were so new. So, I had to really give it a chance. And then it was just like, oh, this is not bad. And then the more I'm watching it, it's like, oh no, it's amazing. Now I want to draw all the things. The audio was definitely rough at first. Yeah, it was hard to listen to sometimes. You are a nerd for it. I think I am too. Yeah, I haven't really played D&D. I've always wanted to. But then, we kind of started to get ideas to do it, and then COVID and everything, so it's been delayed. So until then, this is like a decent fix. Oh, I didn't see that they'd confirmed campaign 3 yet. I hope so. I mean, I don't see why they'd stop. I would love that. Yes. It's good to still see you, Hero Boat. Yeah, we've been looking for... My husband and I have, Gibbets, who's in the chat, I think. We've been looking for, just some way to, play, because we've never done it, so it's just, trying to find a group where we can kind of, do a really short campaign or something and just, figure out what we like and find some good people. It does look a lot of fun. Look like a lot of fun. And they were announcing Exandria. Oh, that's good. Campaign 3 is happening, don't worry. Awesome. Yeah, I haven't looked at anything relating to Exandria Unlimited because I'm almost 2 campaigns behind, so I'm like, I don't want to risk spoilers by accident. So I've been like very careful. Yeah, I think it's definitely a good idea to play short games to find out, like, is this group of people, do we work together? Do we, you know, mesh well? That kind of thing. That's a good idea. You know, better to find out early. And I heard it can take a while to find a good group of people, but when you do, you're set. I think I'm on episode 34. Just quickly. I don't know. Might be probably 34. I started watching it, I want to say a few months ago, but I lost track of time. It's right around the time that it blew your mind. Oh. Yeah, I've noticed the last few episodes, you know, like, it's nice to watch everyone play because they're all really, they seem to all get along with each other. They're joking, they're having fun, and it's nice. Like, good dynamic. Oh my goodness. Why do you autoplay, YouTube? Why do you do this? Trying to find out what episode I'm on. Either 34 or 35. But yes, it was. I'm sorry. Click on the playlist and YouTube's like, oh, you want me to play this now? It's like, no, stop. Oh my goodness. I'll edit that out later. Oh dear. Yeah, I didn't recognize his voice. Like, I've heard him in different shows before, but he's so good at changing his voice that I couldn't pick it out. I wouldn't have guessed, oh, that's, you know, Matt Mercer, because I didn't know who he was. And now hearing his voice, I'm like, oh, you're in everything. I know you now. It happens every time you click the playlist too. Yeah. I should have known. Or I can try and figure out how to get my audio just to pull from Spotify so I don't have to worry about that happening anymore. I mean, I've never played D&D, but what always appealed to me was being DM, just because it's like, you can create this world and this adventure for people and it looks like it's so much fun. But, you know, I would want to do that without actually playing and, you know, understand how it works as a player, because I don't think I'd make a good DM until, you know, play quite a few times and understand how it works. But I'd definitely like to give that a shot once I've played some. I think there would definitely be pressure as a DM to try and make sure, you know, everybody's having fun and, you know, getting what they want from the game. Watching Critical Role helps a lot with that, but being a player a few times is important. Yes. I definitely have a better idea of how games work and like, what the role of the dungeon master is. And I also know that, a lot of games in real life won't be quite what Critical Role is. Because, most people aren't voice actors. Depending on the group, people may or may not want to roleplay the way they do. So, careful with expectations and that kind of thing. It would be fun to give it a shot sometime. And if not play, it'd be fun to watch, if you guys organize one and stuff. I'd be interested in just watching too. It'd be fun. Named in your book's universe and people loved it. Oh wow. It does sound like a lot of work, even knowing the world you've created. Letting people play in it. Fun and work. There's nothing wrong with wanting to be, a player more than a dungeon master too. Like, people like different things and works out. Roll20.net. Oh, huh. I'm going to save that and look at that later. Thank you, Oppo. Homebrew looks like so much work, but so rewarding. It does. Yeah. I definitely would want to have a better understanding of, the game and how everything works before making some of my own. But it is pretty cool when it seems to all like come together. People enjoy it. There's a lot of classes that just look like they'd be a lot of fun to play. Experiment with. Free D&D online through the browser. Yeah. It's nice how so many things are online now. Makes it easier, especially for D&D. I mean, I live in a place that's not super out of the way, but it's a small town. And I've come from the city where, it's a bit of a drastic change, but it does make, certain things harder to do or groups harder to find, so having the option to do that online certainly helps. Speaking of D&D, the commissioner likes her druid. Yay, that is awesome. I don't think you posted the finished version yet, or at least not where I was looking. But I'm glad to hear that. It's awesome. It looked great last time I saw it. And you did a lot of work on that. I would also be surprised if they didn't like it. I agree with Oppo. You would be sad. Aw. I know. You have to do so much work. It's like sometimes hard to show people that it's done just in case they want changes that are really big. Sometimes I get a little anxious about those things, and I know I shouldn't. Oh yeah, the commissioner wants a big change at the end. The answer is no. Yeah, like there shouldn't be surprises at the end. I agree. They said they lurked your streams. Nice. Yeah, I try and make it pretty clear that, well, I don't try, but make it clear that big changes can happen when I'm sketching it, but at the end there shouldn't be any unless I forget to put the collar and tags on a dog or something, and that's on me. I've done that once. So there's 4 of us here saying we all want to play D&D. Yeah, I'd be interested, but I don't know how to set it up, but I'm definitely interested in playing. Do I have any commissioner stories? I mean, I've had... most of the people that commission me are pretty good. I think I've only really had to tell one person, I'm sorry, but we can't work together. Thankfully, that doesn't happen very often. Most have been pretty good. I think I'm lucky that way. I am kind of nervous about D&D stuff too. Like, I feel like it'd be fun and I'm excited, but I'm also completely new to it and out of my element. So I think anyone I play with, I'd want to make sure they know that probably gonna need to be like taught some rules or etiquette or just have things slow for a while. I'm pretty straightforward about like when I'm working on things, I'll send, works in progress. I try and do it every couple days, especially if I've done a fair bit of work. Not just like, here's the sketch and like, here's the flat colors, but I also try and, find out, do these colors work before I, keep going. Err on the side of more progress shots. Yeah, I think I do too. Like, I'd rather just throw more out there. No pressure D&D. I think a starter campaign or just something that'd be short initially would work well for me too, just to get an idea of, what's expected. I think it'd be fun. I definitely would want it to go well. Set us up for success. want to complete something, even just a short thing. All of my past campaigns fizzled out because of, oh no, that would be rough. Yeah, having them just kind of not have any real conclusion. That would make me sad too. Yeah, I'd definitely like to start with something short that's, reasonable for commitment, commitment wise. And it sucks when life gets in the way of gaming. I guess so. How long would a starter campaign typically last? And I guess the other question would be like, actually sitting down to do it, we'd have to figure out, how much time we each have for that. We're getting in the thick of it and it ended in the dungeon. Oh no. Well, that's sad because you're, right there. It is a terrible way to leave things. Yeah, I definitely would want to make sure that, whatever I end up deciding to do, or we end up deciding to do, that, I can stick with it, and I wouldn't want to leave anything unfinished either. The starter you have is a few sessions long. Depends on the DM and players, right? Yeah. I can see that depending on how people want to play and what things to focus on. I certainly wouldn't want to commit to ones that's like, months and months. But definitely a few sessions seem doable for sure. Oh wow, CG. That is super creepy, but also sounds like really cool. Definitely would not want to stop playing there. You have to find out what happened. What does it mean? Yeah. I want to know too. Forgot how to draw leaves. That's what we get for giving all of our characters backstories that make us protective of children. Must save them all. Sounds like it'd be a lot of fun. Whoops, not that button. One time we ended up playing cards with a monster. It is funny. It's like, how did these things happen? yeah, just seeing, well, my experience is Critical Role, but just seeing how things happen there where they end up like being illusioned into different creatures and running around looking like each other. It's like, how does this happen? 20 charisma and anything is possible. Yeah, that's fun. Yeah, I'm referring to all of the Percys. It's I forget about it, and then they remind the group about it. It's like, oh right, that's still happening. Oh my goodness. It's funny. Alright, thanks for joining me today. If you'd like to see more of my work, I'm on Instagram, Facebook, YouTube, DeviantArt, Ko-fi. Look for Talizmyn. All of the links are below the video. And as a reminder, if you've enjoyed this video and want to see more of my art streams and time lapses, you can also like and subscribe. See you next time.